Hello Torchlight Hunters, my name is Seth, and in this video I want to update you guys on my Iris 2 character. Last video I was at 7 billion, and now I'm at 70 billion. Yeah. So what are the upgrades that I did? First upgrade was the gloves, right? This This was 1.3 KFE, now it's 600. Once I equipped this, my DPS doubled, 7 million went to 14 million. And then I crafted my weapons. And also I settled for my ultimate suffixes. So this was tier 3 before and tier 3. Right, so I just settled as long as I can use it, right? Same with my cane here. Settled for tier 3 double damage and also tier 3 elemental erosion pen, right? So once I did that, my DPS was at like 25 billion, right? And also it's important to craft on a right base. You want this base affix right here, 100% chance to gain a stack of focus blessing. You want to gain focus blessing for you to enable Winter of Origin. This gives 80 to 90 additional minion damage when having at least 5 stacks of focus blessing. So focus blessing initial max stacks is 4. You only need +1 to get 5, and you need some way to generate focus blessing, and this is pretty much the easiest way. So make sure to craft on this base right here. This base is not that expensive, 7-8 FE, so make sure to craft on this. Now for the weapon, I got my max focus blessing here +1 as a dream affix. Obviously this is very lucky. If I were you, I would go for +1 focus blessing on the base itself right here. So it's like 10 FE right here, right? So you want to craft on something like this, or if you don't want that, you could get your +1 on plates, right? Also, you can also get it on the belt as a blending affix right here. So there are options, but obviously I got lucky with the dream, so I just went for it. So once I bought Winter of Origin, I was now at like 40 billion DPS, right? So at this point, I went on fixing my regen. So you can see my regen right now is a 1k, right? I have life regain 27%. So what this means is that my minions or my megas, right, which are losing their life, are now attacking indefinitely, right? So they're not stopping, right? So before, right, last video show you that these guys will stop attacking once they lose their life, but now they can actually sustain, right? Look at them, they're not stopping, right? So that alone, fixing the regen and life regain, gave me another, push me to 60 billion, 50 billion. Okay. So it is really important to manage this. As you can see, I actually went with a frost golem now instead of the rock golem, because this one's giving me regen, and that's what's making it 1k for my life regen. This means that we do lose the rack megas, and we're not gonna be jumping, right? We're not gonna be jumping. We're gonna be using the chaos golem and we just run around, right? To combat this, I actually crafted boots right here, which is has a ultimate mod, which is trigger blurry steps. Level 5, I believe, is 27.5% movement speed, and obviously have 28 movement speed here. These are T2. Obviously, I just settled. I just want to test it out, and I think it's fine. Once I equip these, you know, the movement speed, right, it's actually not bad, and you just use dazzling broom right there. So obviously I want more movement speed. I probably buy another memory here just to swap for movement speed instead of minion attack speed. And that way my movement speed should be at, I think, 120. So as I said earlier, I was at 50 billion, and what pushed me to this DPS is upgrading my ultimate mods. So I got it to T1, I got this to T2. I still need to upgrade this. Same with my rod here. I upgraded to T1, settled for T2. I still want to upgrade this one, and then I put sequence in it, right? 16% minion attack gas speed, 10% old stats. I don't know. I'll just settle for what I can get, and that should be enough to push your DPS to 70 to 80 billion DPS. So what are my next upgrades? My next upgrade would be Troublemaker, and then I think Troublemaker scales with growth, and it's also very expensive. So as you can see here, for every 100 growth, it deals plus 12 to 15 additional damage. It also has a negative 3, but it should be manageable. So this is where I'm incorporating growth mechanic. So I just crafted this ring with a base affix of 32 plus 32 initial growth, and I also have a ultimate mod here with a plus 74. You want 2 of these, and then equip the Troublemaker, right? Right now I'm saving up, so that's the plan. Also, I'm gonna show you some mapping for this kind of version. As I said, you don't have the stone golem anymore. So with God of War, you'll be dooming, right? So in this gameplay, instead of jumping into the rock, right, and jumping like Mario, you can just do this and just run around, right? The chaos golem. So why chaos golem? Because this doesn't have an ultimate, because it got disabled by the wicked support. So it's pretty much useless. It's pretty much an hour bot, right? So it's really important to use him. It's really not doing anything in terms of damage. Alright, So you can see here I'm just running around with God of War, and with better movement speed, better boots, I should be able to be faster. So that's it. I will probably make another video once I get to Profound. Um, and yeah, thank you for watching, and see you on the next video.